Assalamualaikum to Madam Farida. My name is Novi Vivian binti Zafilul Khairat. My supervisor is Dr. Agatha Lamintan Anak Muda. Today, I will present my final year project 2, entitled The Influences of Career Developments on Employee Performance in the Public Sector. Employee performance play an important role in determining the level of satisfaction of employers toward employees who serve in their company. This has made career development have a great impact on employee performance, especially employees in the public sector. According to Greenhouse et al. 2010, stated career development is a continuous process of work life. Career development benefits not only the individual employee but also the organization. Next is problem statement. Employees are major asset to any organization. They play an active role in organization success that cannot be underestimated. The poor work performance has led to decline in service delivery in public sector. Novitary 2016 investigated the influence of career development on employee performance at PT PLN Persero. Getting career development result has influence on performance of employee at PT. A few researchers address the phenomena of personal career development, particularly in context of Malaysia public sector worker. Due to the limitation in the previous study, especially in Malaysia, this study investigated the influence of career development on employee performance in the public sector. One public sector as Sarike Sarawak has been chosen for this study because it is providing a wide range of essential public service for customers. The objective is to study the influences of career development on employee performance in public sector as Sarike resident office. For research hypothesis, there is significant influences of career development on employee performance. This is my conceptual framework. My conceptual framework was adapted from Veronica Felicitas and Hannah, 2021, Career Development and Employee Performance in Kenya Forestry Research Institute, headquartered in Muguga, Kiambu Country. Significance of study. The first one is organization of study. This is to maintain high performance through focusing on career development practices among employees. The next one is HRD practitioner. This is to provide broad knowledge to human resource manager how organization can develop career development effectively. The third one is for future researcher. This is to enrich the frame of information on career development by enabling academic researcher to expand study paper on career development practices. Definition of term. The first one is conceptual definition for career development. From Middlemis et al., career development is a technique of planning the series of viable jobs one also can hold in an enterprise over time. For operational definition, career development is a formal method is taken away by organization to assist its people to accumulate the capabilities. Career development in this study assessed by Stephen Whitaker from Kaiser University. For conceptual definition for employee performance, by Chu and Lee 2012, employees whose action and behavior are relevant to carrying out organizational tasks. For operational definition, employee performance refers to how your employee behave inside the workplace and how they will carry out the activity responsibility. Employee performance in this study assessed by Stephen Whitaker from Kaiser University. Next is description of variable. My independent variable is career development. The goal of all career development is to match employee requirement and ambition with current and future career prospects within a firm. My dependent variable is employee performance. A company employees are its most valuable asset. They have a regular role to play in the organization's success, which should not be overlooked. This is my previous research related to the influences of career development on employee performance. The first one is Ahmad 2021 conduct a study on the influences of career development on employee performance at Aswin Hotel and Spa Makassar. The second one is Dialog and Nekachi 2017 conduct a study at Nigeria Michael Okpara University on subordinate workers' career development and productivity. In overall, all of this previous research show there is a significant influences between career development and employee performance. Next is methodology. For research design, I use quantitative study and using questionnaire to collect data. For population and sampling, based on Cressy and Morgan table. The population of the study consists of all workers in one public service in Sarike, Sarawak, approximately 100. Sample of the study is 80. For sampling procedure, I use simple random sampling. For instrument, I use survey questionnaire. The questionnaire divided into three sections. Section A is demographic profile. Section B, career development 7 item. Section C, employee performance 7 item. This questionnaire adapted from 7 articles from Kaiser University. I use 5 Richter scale for questionnaire. 1 strongly disagree, 5 strongly agree. For normality, I use squeamish and kurtosis. For data analysis, I use regression linear. Reliability and validity. For pilot test 20 respondents, the value of compass alpha for both variables is 0.8, so it can indicate the reliability level is good. For actual data, 80 respondents. For career development, the compass alpha value show 0.786 and more than 0.7 that indicate reliability is acceptable. For employee performance, the compass alpha value show 0.852 and more than 0.8 that indicates reliability is good. For validity, I use first validity. Questionnaire used in this research based on past researcher and usually used in any journal. This study submit to the supervisor to ensure the validity. Next is demographic profile. Total number of respondents is 80. Majority of the respondents is female and majority of the respondents are aged between 40 until 49 years old. The largest number of respondents that had total number of work experience is 6 years until 10 years. This is my finding by using regression linear. The results show there is a significant influences between career development on employee performance. The R value shows 0.549 and P value shows 0.00. This can be explained that 55.4 of the variation of the independent variable can be attributed to dependent variable. So the hypothesis is accepted. Discussion on there is a significant influences between career development on employee performance. This result was supported by Ahmad 2021, conduct a study at Aswin Hotel and Spa Makassar on the influences of career development on employee performance. The results show career development has positive influence employee performance at career development and Spa Makassar. Study from Ratemo Makamara Bula 2021 conduct a study on career development and staff performance at Kenya Forestry Study Institute headquarters in Muguya, Kiambu Country. The results also show career development has positive influence employee performance. Study from Nahasan 2019 investigate the association among career development and employee performance at PT Honda Motor Indonesia. Career development has positive influence employee performance at PT Honda Motor Indonesia. Study from Anton Shinta Dijoko 2021 examined the influences between career development on employee performance. Employee performance is strongly influenced by career development. Study from Novitary 2016 the influences between career development on employee performance at PT PLN Persero. The result also show employee performance is strongly influenced by career development at PT PLN Persero. Study from Ojelayer 2017 the influence of career development and employee performance at Kenya public sector. The employee performance is influenced by career development at Kenyan public sector personnel. Implication of study. The first one is theoretical implication. There are solid argumentation on what has been discussed by Heckman and Oldham model. This study has proven that the existence of positive career development in the workplace could lead to a positive result as it is statistically contribute to the employee performance. The next implication is policy implication. Human resource department in every sector should have considered in paying more attention to some research regarding to which career development that could lead to increased employee performance. As this study showed that the career development statistically influenced job performance at the workplace, policymakers could use the data to conduct relevant programs on how to develop career development among employees at the workplace. The last implication is practical implication. The organization could see a wider perspective on what could motivate their employee to improve the ability to advance in their career development. This research paper shows on how the organization able to retain highly skilled employee through the talent management practice by looking into their employee career development and employee performance. Next is recommendation. The first one is for organization. They need to implement effective strategy on how to develop the career development in order to increase employee performance at the workplace. Organizations also need to be more alert on giving reward to their subordinates. They also need to improve the way they leader on developing the career development by recognizing and giving the value of each of their employee work. Next, for future researcher, researcher can also utilize different types of methods, such as the triangulation method, which is combination of quantitative and qualitative research design. Future researcher also can focus in giving firm and systematic career planning to the management sector in Malaysia and give reasonable policy which could give less burden and provide more support to the employee performance. The last recommendation is for practitioner. HR practitioner can educating and promoting their organization with firm and solid delivering talk session as well as career campaign by expert. The HR practitioner are recommended to supply and provide with career counseling to the employers and supervisors in order to give better exposure and awareness about how to implement and the employee performance by career development. In conclusion, based on the result of the research that has been done, career development has a positive and significant influences on employee performance as a care resident office. This means the better career development of employee, it will increase employee performance. This shows career development is a factor must be emphasized by the organization in improving employee performance. That's all from me. Thank you.